Okay, never mind. So that is 3 slimes. Can you join the fight? You can. Okay, get up there and help him out. I guess I didn't realize it was 3 slimes. This actually might get a little challenging. Let's see. Can we win? Come on, boys. Welcome back to the channel, friends. I'm your host, AK, and today we're taking a look at a game called Arcana Academy. This is a magic-themed card simulation management game filled with mystery and wonder. Now, in this game, you are a mage headmaster, and your goal is to construct your magic academy, hire apprentices, complete quests, gather resources, and, of course, win fights. There's seemingly tons to discover in this game, and I found it super compelling and actually really well done. If you want to check it out for yourself, you can certainly do so. It did release on the 22nd of October. It's right on Steam, link in the video description below. So let's jump on in, smash the like button if you like the content, consider subscribing if you are new here, and let me know your thoughts in the comments section below, and if you want to see another video. Thanks so much, now let's rock and roll. So starting a fresh new file here, looks like we have the Elf Forest and then the ancient ruins that are unlocked after the Elf Forest is completed. Let's go ahead and do the Elf Forest. Alright, so we got easy, common. We can just play on common, I suppose. Best choice for most players, sounds good. I have like 5 minutes of experience with this game. So let's rock and roll. So, Academy naming. Okay, Gandalf Magic Academy. I think we can do better than that. I mean, shout out to Gandalf, I suppose. How about the Abo Bro Academy? The answer is, of course, yes. And what do we have for our emblem here? So, all kinds of different options. How about the Phoenix Bird? Otherwise, I like that lion, too. That lion's dope. Let's go with the lion. Let's do something like this. A little stripe action. That looks like a really menacing lion. I'm all about it. Alright, so now we have our headmaster selection. So, looks like maybe eventually there's going to be other ones that you can choose from. But we have our special unit here, and what are we going to call him? How about not AK, because this guy's looking a little long in the tooth, and your boy's still a spring chicken, of course. So what do we have? We have headmaster, wizard, common, race human. So this is the different affinities with these different elements. So earth, water, fire, and wind. Then there's also an attack value, HP value, speed, defense, hit rates, and crit chance. Then we got traits and passive skills. And I kind of liken this system to like a rim world where you got different things that are applied to you, and you're actually going to find this throughout all the characters that you get in this game. So a human, so max HP plus 30%, good at constructing. And a bunch of other things there. I'm not going to read it all. We have Undying Soul. So after this character enters near death, the near death countdown is fixed at 60 seconds. Okay. Small stomach. So food requirement -1, which is good because we need to feed our units. Otherwise, they actually like starve and die. And then strength impaired. So suffered severe critical injury. Strength greatly reduced. Interesting. Well, let's go ahead and found our academy as not an imposter. Let's go. All right. So this is going to be a long video because this game is actually really, really deep. So I'm going to just skip through this. But if you want to pause and read through the why we're rebuilding the academy, you can certainly do so. And this as well. So it's a letter from Constantine Augustus. Looks like some sort of authority as well. Imperial letter. All right. So you're probably like, what is going on? There's a lot here. And absolutely there is a lot here. But this game's super cool, man. I really did appreciate my time with it. So what you have to understand is you can pause the time down here. You can also press go, okay? And it's on a time clock, so 120 seconds is a month, I do believe. And then at the end of the month, you have to feed your units. So the first thing that we're going to need is food, of course. And the game will actually kind of show us the way and guide us so you can understand some of the systems at work. So you can see your food supply. 0 of 1, so we need 1 to feed everybody. We have 0. We're going to be getting on that soon. Then this is card capacity. Max quantity of cards is 30, excluding magic crystals. Okay? Magic crystals are used for a variety of things. We'll certainly figure those out. So I'm going to start by pausing it so we can go through some menus. So first and foremost, we have a guide event. So that's a guide card that's on the field. And this basically just tells you to do something. Now, one call out on cards in the bottom left, that is your magic crystal value. So you can actually drag a bunch of these cards, like you'll get recipes and things. You can drag it to the smelting pool to get magic crystals, which are useful for a variety of things. But this is just a guide. It's going to kind of tell you, it's going to show you what to do. It's a tutorial of a sort. So double click the supply pack to obtain a card. That's right here, of course. So we'll certainly do that. Our main event here is to rebuild the academy, so that's what we have to do, which means we have to possess the Magic Circle, Research Station, and Wizard Spire buildings. So those are buildings that we're going to kind of work our way toward building in this episode here today. We have some blueprints available. So in the Ritual Circle, Owl Messenger, the Basic Summon Ritual, and the Slime. And then we also have a Pixie Clue as well. And that's from when I was screwing around, just, kind of vetting this game out to see if it's fit for the channel. Okay? So I found those things. The tutorial will certainly walk us through how to do it. So you're probably like, let's begin. Well, yeah, let's definitely begin. Let's click the supply pack. We got a couple of cards in there, so some magic crystals and some sour plums. So sour plums are a food source, so that is good. Now we're at 3 of 1 food, so we got the food solved for a while, and then magic crystals as well. We have this nice expansive area to build our little academy, and then we'll have a battle zone up here. This is where we will fight encounter cards that show up. You need to allocate a hero or heroes to them, and then they go up here to fight. Furthermore, we do have a zone to explore, so this is the plains, all right? What you have to do here is you can actually go on an expedition to the plains where you can find resources to bring back and help develop your academy a little bit further. To do so, you need 3 magic crystals. So you allocate the 3 magic crystals to here, and then you assign the hero that you want to quest in the plains to here. We can use our wizard. We can also use apprentices and other summons as well. And then it's pretty much like there's a big card system, right? So if I want the sour plum to interact with the hero, you drag the sour plum card to the hero, and then he'll eat it, and so on and so forth. We can also turn these in for some more magic crystals if we like. As you can see, it takes 3 to explore the plains zone. So I think what we want to do first and foremost, let's stack resources. Let's stack them. Let's get them in order, and then we can throw these cards over here for sure. Let's go sour plums right there. So foodstuffs right here. Do magic crystals right there, and then it's going to tell me to explore the plains. To do so, we simply drag 3 magic crystals here and put our hero in place. Let's go ahead and unfreeze time. Now you'll see the timeline click down, and we can actually speed this up a little bit. So you can see that the expedition has been complete. Okay, and now we get a plains card pack. This is going to give us a random selection of cards. So there's 7 undiscovered cards in the plains here. Okay, 1 triggerable event. 2 events cannot be triggered right now. Okay, so there's 3 total events there, 2 of which cannot be triggered. But we can find 7 undiscovered cards. Okay, so let's go ahead and click this. We have a birch, we have plum vine, and we have rock. Now, what you can do with these is you can refine these down a little bit further to get resources. So if I were to drag not AK to the plum vine here, we'll actually start getting the basic sour plum resource, which is of course a food item. Okay, and then another call out here is, if you look in the top right corner of this card, it's got the little water symbol. So as we interact with this more and harvest it more, we're actually going to work up our water mastery, which is this right here, okay? You'll see a little experience circle filling around, and obviously once it gets up, be to level 3. So that's how it works, and these different elements are going to come into play. And I do believe you get to like evolve and like promote wizards and stuff in this game too. And it's all dependent on the elements. Not to mention, we will have fights as well, so we have to develop, a pretty decent team with a robust skill set. So let's go ahead and unpause this, and you can see the harvesting is taking place, which is great. Looks like you get 3 out of there, so let's go ahead and drag it to our food source supply. So gather resources is what the objective is now, so let's go ahead and fashion down this rock. And as you would think, we get stones from the rock. So the rock is like the main, I guess, resource, and then you get stone from it. And then likewise with the birch, you probably guessed it, we're going to get wood. That's right. Alright, so wood. Fantastic. So now we got resources. So, guide events, guide crystal. So drag unwanted card to smelting pool to disassemble into the magic crystal. I think it's going to try to position me to go on another expedition. So let's see. I guess we'll go 2 stones and 1 wood. Got 3 more magic crystals. Let's keep exploring, you bet. Boom, the expedition gets done quickly. Got another plum vine. We got a construct magic circle recipe. Okay. Well, we got so BP is blueprint, magic circle. It's going to tell you how to build the magic circle. You need 3 stones and 1 wizard. Okay. So drag 3 stones to your 1 wizard, and you will start building the magic circle. Of course, we did turn 2 stones into the magic essence for the exploration, so that is most unfortunate, but we'll have to find some more stone, meaning another expedition. So this is a blueprint. Once you understand the blueprint, you can get free magic crystals from it. And then, of course, the blueprint is actually stored in this menu here. So as soon as you get it, it's free magic crystals, effectively. As long as it has a value in the bottom left corner right here, you can get magic crystals from it. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get some more food. And you can see if it's in proximity, the cards actually do stack. Now we are at the end of the month, so it's time to eat. So to do so, you simply just go feed character down here in the bottom left. And you will see a sour plum card allocated to anybody who's hungry. And then everyone is full. So this will kick off the start of year 1, second month. Let's do it. Bam. All right, good. Good deal. So I think what we want to do is we want to try to get some more magic crystals to go on another expedition. I'm going to do 2 of these plums. And let's go ahead and go on another expedition. We need rocks. All right, there we go. Got the rock. Let's go ahead and fashion this down and build that magic circle. Bam. All right, nice. So a research station. Okay, materials, 2 stone, 2 wood, 2 sage flower, and then a wizard. That's another blueprint, of course. Okay, good. And that is, of course, stocked right here, right? So I'm going to keep this birch. And then magic crystal. Yes. Let's go ahead and build. See, what was that again? Magic circle, 3 stone. So let's take 3 stone. And then we'll probably throw that like right here. So you can see he's going to construct it. And boom, we got ourselves a magic circle. Now there's a variety of things you can do here. So you can, and this is your character slot. So you can place a character card, including your wizard or a familiar card. And then here's the offering slot as well. And then it's going to actually prompt me to summon a messenger. So with the magic circle, you can summon your loyal companion, the owl messenger, according to ritual notes. So to do so, we need 1 sage flower and 1 weak soul at the magic circle. So I think we have to go on yet another expedition. So let's go ahead and start working on this birch to get some wood. We're actually not gaining resource with the wizard, it looks like, because he's a wizard. But once we get an apprentice, we will be able to develop our apprentices in different elements by doing the different tasks, as denoted in the top right corner of each card. So let's go ahead and let's turn some wood, since we have an abundance of it. Let's turn it into some magic crystals. And let's go ahead and explore again. We need some sage. All right, we got a slime. Okay, so this is an enemy card. So you can see it does 1 damage and has 4 HP. So to fight the slime, you simply drag the unit or units that you want to fight onto the monster card. And then once this bar completes, they will be transported up here to do combat. So let's go ahead and do that. I guess first you gotta pound down a sour plum. Monsters are destroying the academy. Enough of that, bro. Alright, so he's defeated. It looks like we did get a sage flower over here. Okay. Maybe that game just gave it to me. Which is good, because that's what we need. So sage flower, we'll have our wizard fashion this into actual sage, which is what we need. What? Wait, never mind. So that's a sage flower. Yeah, sage flower and weak soul. Okay, so the game just gave it to me. Alright, so let's throw you there. Sage flower, weak soul. Let's get both of these here and let's summon our owl friend. And the owl can actually do things for us as well. So I'm going to start stocking my resources, just raw resources right here, to use for different things. Summon owl messenger, we can just smelt that into a crystal. I'll probably just throw these over here. And then 4 resources that need to be processed a little bit further, we can throw those right here and just stack them over. Got slime gel there as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and summon our owl messenger. Absolutely. Bam. Alright, we got him. So this guy is a familiar type. And he's got the Swift Wing Pact. So what's this? Ritual and exploration speed increased by 20%. Other action speed decreased by 20%. Okay. So I think he's good at exploring and performing rituals. Not really good at anything else. Not really much of a fighter either. And it looks like he's a back row unit as well. Okay, cool. If you look right here, right, rear row. Alright, so this guy can actually explore for us. But he can do other things as well, like harvest resources. Just not very good. Right, and I think eventually, like, future state, with something that you want to do is you probably want to build a little chain of buildings. I think so. At least the Steam trailer would suggest that's what we're going to be doing. We'll see how far we can get here today. But I found the game really interesting, actually. Alright, basic summon ritual. Okay, so this is... So Owl Messenger, we need a weak soul and a magic crystal. Okay, the Owl Messenger. To summon the Apprentice, okay. So we need a magic crystal and a weak soul. Let's throw him there, and we're going to get our first Apprentice, which is pretty exciting stuff. So we got to get the research station as well. But first and foremost, let's go ahead and get an Apprentice. So we get a prestige increase, which is nice. We have Luke, David, or Alexandra. Okay, so 2 humans here and an elf. She is main for water. 2 attack and 4 HP, 6 HP and 1 attack. Main wind, main water. I think what we want to look at is these traits, okay? So water mastery, beast friend. So herding speed plus 10%, carries a talking owl. Earth blessed. Learning effect plus 10% with the earth element. So when we assign him to earth tasks, right? He's a lazy herder, but a beast friend. That's interesting. Herding speed minus 20% and dryad haunted. Gather birch speed minus 40%. Yikes. Scholar snail, research speed minus 40% is brutal. And then fire extremist. Earth, water, wind element, learning efficiency minus 15%. I don't like that too much either. And then there was Alexandra. So thin air. During your own exploration in mountains, price plus 8 altitude sickness dulls your judgment. Okay, so don't explore the mountains with her. Tax. Oh, thin air tax, and then lazy. Learning effect minus 10%, lies in the dorm every day, unwilling to participate in study or activities. I don't like that too much either. But she is a botanist. She's elegant, so gather birch speed plus 30%. Lumberjack as well. So really, really good at gathering birch. I mean, do we like that, or do we like the lazy herder guy, who is not very good at gathering birch? Earth blessed. I mean, he doesn't have anything that's going to debuff his learning ability. It's more like his work speed with certain tasks. Looks like you can summon again, too. If you want to, you know, re-roll it, I suppose. I think we go with Luke. Let's go with Luke. He's got 6 HP as well. Okay, nice. So, we've summoned Luke. We can assign a variety of tasks to Luke. We've also got the Owl Messenger that can continue to do things for us. So what is this? Enter Battle 1. Okay, so it's going to give me the battle tutorial. I've already kind of showed this to you guys. But we do have a book-eating slime on the field. And we need to get the textbook. I keep getting, like, rewards from these quests. Maybe I should have these, like, right out here so I can see. I think that's probably what I'll do. Got more magic crystals from that, so let's go ahead and let's build a power stack of units. Let's send the owl as well. And let's just obliterate the slime. Slime's gonna find out. Alright, so in fights, Luke takes a hit, but overall, we win. And now it's time to feed our character. So I do believe Luke needs 2 food because he's got a normal sized stomach. Thankfully, the owl does not require food. So 1 and 2. So we definitely got to watch our food supply. Okay. Everyone is full. Good. Let's go ahead and pause up. So we got water principles. Magic book, when equipped to apprentice, will gain experience over time. Magic tome effect, junior apprentice. So water and wind. Light inclination increase. Okay, cool. So, let's got to go on him. You cannot equip that to your wizard. Slime card, let's go ahead and throw that there. And rebuild the academy is our goal now. Well, it's always been our goal, and we're getting there. Slowly but surely. But we have Luke. So get research station. That's the next thing that we have to do. Let's check how we do that again. 2 stone, 2 wood, and 2 sage flowers. Okay, so that must mean another expedition is in order. Let's have him harvest down some plum vines. Let's go on an expedition with you. And I suppose you can do the same thing, although we do want to grind his abilities. So he's going to get just a little bit in water, because it's water, right? So let's do it like this. Okay, we got another plum vine. We got a birch. Okay, so obviously what he's good at is harvesting birch. So let's let him complete that, and then let's harvest some birch. Probably want him to do most of the work. Alright, we got some wood. I need sage is what I need, so we can get that research station. So you can see him gaining experience, right? Let's go ahead and eat. Everybody's full. Let's begin the 5th month. And we got a slime on the field. Okay, well, let's do combat with the slime. Summon fail. So Luke accidentally summoned a slime while practicing summon ritual magic. Okay, we got to defeat the slime now. Okay. Well, let's do it. Shouldn't be a big deal at all. So it is cool. It seems like they shoot different elemental magic. We got a space stone. Okay, so this thing is worth 5 magic essence or magic crystals. Seems like a pretty useful item. And then we got a slime clue. Collect 3 clues and stack them with a wizard to synthesize a complete ritual card. Okay. Well, let's put those over there for now. Go ahead and stack them up. Weak soul, yes. So I wonder, can I summon another... So weak soul and magic crystal. I mean, do we want another apprentice right now? I mean, maybe. I do worry about being able to feed everybody, though. I've only got 2 plum vines. I think in the near future, we'll get another one. But for the time being, let's get 3 magic crystals and do another plains exploration. Well, let's have you fashion this rock and then onto the plum vines. And let's see, we got some wood. I think I can turn some wood. Maybe I turn the space stone as well so we can do multiple expeditions. We will get more of those. You can find them in the plains. So let's grab 3. Bam. And let's do it like that for now. In fact, Luke, if you work over here, those are going to stack up where we need them to go. Alright, expedition. Let's crank up the speed again. Alright, we got some sage. Very, very good. That is very good. Let's get the sage flower. So he can work all of these. We'll have him do that. We got some more sage flowers coming. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this research station. 2 stone, 2 wood, 2 sage flowers. On the wizard. So 2 sage flowers, 2 stone, 2 wood. And you can move these buildings around too. Not a big deal. But we got a research station. Fantastic. And more prestige as well. We got birch. Research. Okay, so it's telling me to what? Okay, so we got to research the incubator. Okay, got it. And then sage, we can start a pile of that right over here as well. And then eventually we can get buildings. Like the incubator is an example of a building that can automate some, well, not automate, but can make more efficient some of these tasks for you. So incubator, we need 3 of these magic crystals. And it requires basically, like, I think if you're good with the fire element, you can do it faster is what that means. But we need 3 magic crystals. So let's go ahead and get some magic crystals. I've got him fashioning the plum vine. Not sure what the slime gel is for. It's probably somewhat useful. Let's do this. Alright, plum vine. Good job, Luke. And you see he's getting experience with the water element, which is good. That's his primary element. Let's go ahead and feed some characters. You don't want to run out of food. Alright, grow plums. Okay, so we got the incubator. So sour plum vine. So let's pull him off of this, because once we have the incubator, once we actually build it, need 3 wood, 3 stone, 1 wizard. Alright, so we got birch and rock. Then we can use the incubator to, instead of consuming the plum vine tree itself, it grows it for you. Like, you'll see how this works. So it's going to be a sustainable source of food, which is great. And you can also do the same thing with sage, but most importantly, we get 3 magic crystals back for that. Fantastic. Okay, cool. Let's have you fashion down the sage. How about fashion down 1 sage? So we need 3 stones. Man, this guy's really fast with it. It is fire element, of course. Sage flower, throw that right there. And then for the incubator, we'll be able to build that. Let's see, 3 wood, 3 stone, 1 wizard. Okay. Let's go ahead and feed our characters. Got to get our food supply off the ground in month 7 here. Okay, never mind. So that is 3 slimes. Can you join the fight? You can. Okay, get up there and help him out. I guess I didn't realize it was 3 slimes. This actually might get a little challenging. Let's see. Can we win? Come on, boys. Alright, nice job, Luke. Alright, not AK, taking some massive damage. But I'm really happy we were able to throw Luke in there, man. Except for, he's taking hits, boys. Looks like he healed up in face. Alright, way to go. Way to win. Good job. Okay, so we got a common chest. More slime clues. 2 and 3. Okay, so we have all of the clues. So we need to stack all 3 on a wizard. We can do that in due time. Rebuild Academy, I know that that's my goal. We got to get this incubator built. So 3 wood and 3 stone on a wizard. So 3 and 3. So have you work with... Actually, we should probably save 2 of these plum vines. More weak souls. We've got more slime gel. Tons of slime gel. Probably want to get like 2 incubators, to be honest. Wood and stone. We'll be able to get it. Common chest. What do we have here? A space stone. Not sure what those are for, but... Can construct small spaces. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder if we can heal up our main unit. He's kind of beat up. Not AK, that is. Alright, so we got the incubator. Boom. So now what you do here is you put the plum vine on the incubator, and then Luke here, and then it'll simply just continue to spit out these sour plums. Not to mention give him experience as well. Right, water experience, which is great. So let's see. Let's do this. Alright, summon slime. Plains of Ruins, Sage Flower times 3 and a Weak Soul times 1. Caster is a character, so any character at all. So you can summon a slime. I wonder, does it like work for you, or it probably just fights you? I would think. What else do we have? A Wizard Spire, okay. So I think we should probably research this. Let's do it. And this guy is on food. So now since we have a guy on food, I think what we can do now is we can certainly summon... Let's go ahead and get another apprentice, if it's going to let me. A weak soul and a magic crystal. And then the owl messenger. Population has reached a limit. Okay. Okay, got it. Apprentice cap is at 1. Got it. Okay. We'll have to pay attention to that. Wizard Spire. Yep, we're all over it. Maybe another expedition is in works, but if we save this plum vine, we can get another incubator and get double the food production. Can also go in on Sage too. Don't want to run out of food. Alright, let's go. Alright, so what's this? it's basically telling me to drag this here. We got the Wizard Spire blueprints. 1 space stone, 1 wood, and 2 stone. Wizard and apprentice population cap +1. Okay, so this is exactly what you want. Space stone, wood, and 2 stones. Space stone, wood, 2 stones. On our boy, not AK. Who's definitely not me. Definitely not AK. Alright, so we got it. The Wizard Spire. Okay, cool. I'm pretty sure what you can do with this. Let's make it look a little more academic, if you will. Right, these buildings kind of slot together. Which is nice to look at, for sure. It's aesthetically pleasing. Production building. Okay, so we can put an incubator or another production building right here and here. Then have one wizard work both buildings simultaneously. So we're kind of getting a little more efficient. Another space stone. That's very, very useful. And more importantly, we can get another apprentice. So let's do it. And then I probably want to get another incubator, meaning we should probably go on another expedition. Let's let the owl do his thing first. Alright, so we got Samuel, Kayla, and Olivia. Alright, so an earth magic user, another water magic user, or a wind magic user. It looks like they have different affinities too, like faction lights, faction balance, and then there's obviously evil. Earth mastery stormborn. Wind elements, learning effect plus 50%, okay. Mechanic. Processing speed plus 10%. Pickaxe curse. Not good at gathering rocks. Goblin curse. Produce mithril. Okay, so there's mithril in this game. Cool. We already have a water mage on staff, so I think we can overlook Kayla. But we got wind mastery here. We got botanist. We got iron friend. Produce iron speed. Unbathed. Happiness -1. Extremely resistant to cleaning. Then elf hater. She is an elf though. Elf apprentice in academy -5%. Elf classmates are always distracted. Probably go with the wind mage. Does 2 damage as well. Must be because they're an elf. A rear row unit. I think that's good. That's fine. Let's go with Olivia. Yes. Alright, welcome, Olivia. Let's hope we can keep your food supply high now. So, Owl, I think we got to get more magic crystals. And you're probably wondering, do we get other biomes to explore? And the answer is yes. So we have the plains. We can get the forests and things of the like. And I'd be curious to see what else is beyond. So that's why when I kind of preface the video, like, let me know if you want to see more. I think there's tons to do in this game. Pretty exciting. Alright, so, incubator. So we can actually throw Luke right here. And incubate. Put our stack of sour plums right there. And if I get another incubator, we can start producing sage flowers as well. So that's an option. Olivia, what do we want to do with you? You're going to just be eating. Until I can find a use for you. Alright, plains pack. We got... Side of an unknown slime. Crossing a certain swamp, Luke observed strange slime seeping from the earth's surface. Okay. So we need to assign Luke to that. Is that correct? No, never mind. So we got a choice here. Alright, lay floating planks. So, 5 wood. Or, dry the wetland. Stack apprentice with fire elements equal to or greater than 2. Okay. Well, he's a wizard, not an apprentice. How about Luke? Okay, nobody's training fire at all. So how do you actually train fire? Looks like the sage, processing the sage. Okay, so it looks like it's going to cost us 5 wood. That's what it looks like to me. It's going to cost us 5 wood. Well, we've got another one here. That's good. I also need to build this incubator with 3 wood and 3 stone. So we're going to have to just keep grinding magic crystals. I think this space stone, it's worth 5. Which is very good. Let's go ahead and fire up another expedition. Olivia is all about the wind. Wind mastery. Water mastery. High happiness requirement. Where is the happiness stat? I guess I don't know. But it does say with these sour plums that it reduces happiness. -1 happiness, right? Barely edible. It's not an optimal food supply. Or food item. Food stuff. But it's all we have for now. Let's feed the characters. Big food output per month now with 5. So we got to keep our food supply popping. All right, we've got some rocks. We've got some birch. Okay, this is good. So wind and wind. Yes. Can I research something else? Unlock more research technologies. Oh, increase prestige. Got it. Okay. So I think it's pretty important for us to get another incubator. That's what we need. So let's put Olivia to work. Let's have you just chill in the magic circle. Seems like something a wizard would be doing. Alright, we've got enough wood. Let's get you on the rocks. Send you on another expedition. Alright. See how important it is to stay up on the food? We're like just barely able to meet the threshold and... Okay, so now... This is something that, admittedly, I don't know too much about, but I think you can promote your apprentice. So note, apprentice needs to select the corresponding promotion target as the training direction. And after fully studied, go to the Grand Hall for the class assessment. Okay. So, novice, pact chanter, or phantom scholar. So current completion probability. So I believe what you have to do is you have to meet this class requirement, okay? So he's got to really grind the water elements up to 5 for the best chance to actually get promoted, okay? And he's going to get these class effects. I think that's how it works, and not to mention a frost spell, which seems pretty awesome to me. So we have to get level 5 in the water, which in creating food for us, he actually does grind that stat, so I think it's feasible. Let's put him on the path of the Phantom Scholar. Okay, so let's build another incubator. We got 3 wood, 3 stone. 3 wood, 3 stone. Let's get it done. Got another rock. Nice. Alright, another incubator. Let's throw that down right there. And let's get... Can always grind some sage. Or do we need more food? Let's grind sage. For just a little bit. Or maybe we can just double up food. I mean, he is gaining experience. He's actually level 3 already. Which is pretty impressive. But this is a source of fire experience, I do believe, as well. At least it should be. Or maybe since it's the incubator building, it's all water. That's actually what it appears to me. So that's okay. We can actually do... Let's do double plum vines. He's going to be to level 5 water mastery in no time. So he's doing great things. Coming in, making an impact is Luke. Alright, 5 wood. I mean, I think we can probably get it. So let's process some of the sage. I don't think we need this much plum vine either. So we can have her... In fact, can I just do this? Yeah, we can give her a variety of tasks. I'll probably keep a sage plant. We have 2 of these plum vines down here, so... Why don't you process all 3, Olivia? And then we should be able to convert some of these resources into the melting, or the magic crystal. For another expedition, right? Let's go ahead and let's get 3 more. Got a renewable source of food. especially when you have 2 wizards working on it. I think it's a pretty good source, actually. It's a pretty good source. I don't want to go too crazy, but experimental failure. Okay, so what does this mean? Let's see. Water elements. Oh yeah, to extinguish. Not a problem at all for Luke. That's what he's all about. Alright, so congratulations on promotion. So we got a prestige rank up. So now we get the forest and the forest pact. Okay, cool. Awesome. Alright, so now we got a new biome to explore. The forest. Fantastic. Does cost 4 magic crystals to explore though instead of 3. Okay? Forest pact. Throw that on you and it's a symbol of friendship with the elves. Allows expansion of the Academy's range. Takes effect after stacking with character card. Okay. We also have a common chest. Academy rules. Okay. So enacting rules. Let's learn a little bit more about this. So this. No Academy rules yet, so set rules. Prohibited conduct experiments without following the manual. Learning efficiency plus 3%, happiness minus 3%. I mean, I'm okay if we don't follow the rules for now. I think happiness, I don't know where it's equated, but it seems like maybe something that we want to keep in mind, especially given that you are just in general unhappy and you're an elf, so you're a little more high maintenance. Let's get Luke grinding water magic again. Olivia, we should have plenty of things for you to do. Alright, we got a slime on the field. Sour plums. And a space stone. Fantastic. I'll probably convert that. We got plenty of these sour plums. Okay, so you're doing that. We got rocks. We got birch. Sage. Not to mention a slime. So I think what we'll probably do is we'll fight the slime once you're done with the forest pact. Alright, cool. So our borders expand. Fantastic. So let's do a little... Looks like a 3v1. That's right, get wrecked, man. Alright, fantastic. Luke. Wait, can I do multiple? No, I can't. Didn't think so, but had to check. Alright, for you, we need resources. So let's go ahead and process some of these resources. Olivia. Should probably start exploring the forest, although I do need more. So what do we have here? So 7 undiscovered cards. Not to mention events as well. Let's do another plains exploration. Got a space stone as well, a useful space stone. Let's do 2 expeditions in the plains. Wood, birch, stone. Several plum vines. Got another rock. Okay, it's time to eat. Well, let's feed the character. We'll feed the characters, more like, plural. Everyone is full. Okay, good. Alright, so 2 annual resolution. So this is our... maybe yearly progress. Okay, cool. Constantine Augustus writes us again. Can I research things now? I can. So a miner. We also have a mini planter. Okay, that's a renewable source for wood. We also have a warehouse. So core roots. Let's go with the miner. Production recipe for stone. So it's an easy way to get stone. Planting is dangerous. Alright, we need slime gel times 3. Well, luckily we got that. Well, let's see. Probably want to research this first. Let's get some more of these magic crystals. And let's just see what it takes. Plum vines, I think we can just go ahead and have her complete that. Recruit wizard. Construct Grand Hall. Assessment in Grand Hall, recruit 1 wizard. Okay, so we're going to get another wizard. Like another wizard, which is good. They're strong, right? Okay, cool. Got a common chest as well. Things just pop up. So this is actually timed. Okay, so let's try to do this before the end of the video. For sure. Sage flower, so we're getting all kinds of things. Miner, okay, so 3 stone, 3 core roots. Okay. And 1 wizard. Got it. So I think we need to start going to the forest. Weak soul. Slime gel. Common chest. Sour plum, space stone again. That's useful. We'll turn it into some magic crystals. Sour plums down there. Sage flower. This can go right there. Got plenty of those. So expedition fired up. For you, you need the mini planter. Let's go with the mini planter for a wood source. Let's get you researching that. You bet. Alright, we got a forest. Okay, so a heart root and a goblin. A tumbleweed as well. Okay, it's a gatherable resource. Okay, so you get a unit on that. Why don't we put Olivia on it? It's another gatherable resource. Okay, heart roots. Yeah, we'll see what we have. Bunch of stones. Sour plums. We've got a goblin as well. So 5 HP on this guy. I think we probably will. So Luke will gain temporary effects, magical zeal, all elements study experience plus 10%. Not to mention 2 prestige. Okay. Well, we want to jump on these enemies because if they persist through the whole month, they harm you, I guess, in some way, shape, or form. So let's send both of you to take them out. Alright, recipe wood. Mini planter birch. So unconsumed birch, which we have. Alright, AK taking... Well, not AK, more like taking some hits. Alright, we got a bone. A weak soul. Okay. Mini planters, 4 wood, 3 tumble seed. Facility for planting large plants. Can harvest cultivation products. Alright, we'll have to figure out more about that. I think this is good because it's a renewable source of wood. Stone is simply just one... Well, you build a miner first. So let's see, for the miner we need 3 of those core roots. Not to mention 3 stones. Okay. Well, let's keep working, Luke. Back to work. Warehouse, sure. Let's keep researching. And why don't we send you on another expedition too there, pal? Owl Messenger. So once you learn kind of how to play the game, it is quite compelling. Like, I found it quite compelling, man. I really, really did. I think this game's solid. It's working with a lot that I do enjoy. I think the art style is good. Love the variety of resources. It's definitely compelling. Like, it has me wondering what's going to happen next for sure. So another forest expedition is complete. Got a warehouse. So a warehouse that increases card capacity. Okay, so that's down here. We're actually over card capacity, which is interesting. Okay. So what else can we research? Greenhouse classroom. To accelerate, cultivate, place mage in the academy and set settings course. Okay. So maybe you can train different... elemental spheres, maybe. Greenhouse. Got a tier 1 wand. Craft a tier 1 wand with a random attribute. Obviously, equipment for your heroes, your apprentice. I think we got to do the classroom. probably should get another forest expedition. Roll into. Could do space stone. Let's do like 3 sage flowers. 2 sour plums. Let's get you researching that. Oh, what else do we have going on? Let's pop these open. More heart roots. We've got another like quest thing. I'll have to look at that in a moment. More heart roots. Olivia's gonna be busy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can go 5 wood here. That's completely fine. Alright, so. Common chest. Okay, slime village. A modest-sized slime village lies ahead. Some slimes have spotted our wizards and are slowly encircling us. Okay, so. Defeat slime. Stack any wizard or apprentice from this option stack. So throw it right there. Can also throw 3 sour plums. I don't think we need to. Okay, so you got that researched. So you guys right there. Bam. Alright, so we got a triplet of slimes. Okay. Well, let's take them out. This is what we're built for. Let's go. Our little 3v3 combat. Good hits. Wind Mage hitting for 4. Luke with 10 HP as well. Wow. He's pretty impressive, that Luke. Water Principles. Okay, so we got another spell book. Well, Luke is our water mage. Okay, so it looks like can't have 2 of the same book on. Well, Olivia can get it. Water intro. Is that a better book than this? Value to 6.03. This is 6.6. Fire elemental experience plus 3. Okay, got it. So this boosts wind elemental. So these have different properties then. 6.89 is this one for water. 6.6 and 3. This is 6.89. This book seems better. So what is this? 6.03. This is 6.6. But this does wind elemental, which she's good at. So I think we can just stack that up right there. Got a bunch of weak souls. Let's put them where they belong. Slime gel. I hope you can get like a storage chest or something. Got elf gratitude. How about Luke? You take him out. We know our elf doesn't like... Alright, nice. A water wand. Let's throw that on Luke. So what does that do again? Okay, he's gonna heal. Nice. It's like a skill used in fights. That's pretty impressive. And what do we have here? So, stack book or any magic book to attract elf apprentices willing to come to the academy to study magic. Present glowing sheep. Return gifts lunar pen ×1. Well, I don't have glowing sheep. Sage flower, we get a sylvan nursery for 5 sage flowers. I could throw this book right here. Let's throw the book right there. Let's see what happens. Space stone, yes. Sour plum, you bet. Let's go on another expedition. Let's keep working here, boys. Alright, water principles. Wow, 7.24. for wind elemental. That is fantastic for you, Olivia. Given she's our wind mage. Alright, young elf. Okay, this is a card pack. Might get something good out of this. Okay, how about this? So we get another apprentice. We're over the capacity now, but water mastery, another water mage. Shadow pact, lifeguard, werewolf hater, and cowardly. Attack -1, hit rates -10%. Wow, 7 attack though. Are you serious? Oh yeah, compared to 2 attack, that is absolutely phenomenal. 7 attack. Wow. Makes not AK blush even. Not good at battle. I mean, I would disagree. Okay, well. Interesting. So can we have 2 units doing this job? No, we can't. Where's Luke? Where'd he go? Is Luke, is he gone? Luke, where you at, man? Am I blind? Am I missing something here? Says we have 3 apprentice. Oh, he's fighting, right. Yeah, duh. I was like, Luke, where'd you go, man? Alright. Resource crates. Okay, storing resources, nice. And then we get a mine. We want the resource crate, I think. No, Grand Hall. Let's get the Grand Hall. It is part of, like, the main quest. Let's have you research that first and foremost. Alright, we got another forest expedition. Magical treatments. With healing potion ×1, heal the oak. Magical healing. Olivia thinks magical healing can be used. Thinks, more like. Okay, water elemental. I mean, that's Luke. Yeah, Luke gets it done, because that's what he does. Got a goblin. Let's have you guys take care of it. She's a front row attacker, though. Erudition Tome, Clue 1. Okay. So that's like a ritual. Okay, interesting. I mean, all kinds of things just pop up in this game. It's just like, ooh, I wonder what this does. Alright, Gabo, about to find out. Yeah, he finds out. Big time. Alright, Luke, back to work. Samantha, let's see. What are we going to do with you? We could probably have her working on resources as well. We've got a Summit Altar. So, side quest. Stack 7 Tumbleseed on this event card to start the trial. Don't even have a single Tumbleseed to my name, but we do have a Tumbleweed in here. So maybe we have Olivia focus on that. And then Samantha focus on the heart root. Common chest as well. Got a weak soul. Bones. Sour plums. I mean, we'll take them. Space stone. Always useful for magical essence. Or crystals. Let's do it, and then basic classroom. Okay, so you need a space stone, tumble seed ×3, stone ×3. Okay, so tumble seeds seem to be a bit scarce, perhaps. Warehouse increases card cap. I mean, we're way over the card cap and seem to be fine. And then we are researching the Grand Hall. So time to eat. Lots of food coming out every month. Alright, so Olivia. Domain Master. She's only level 1. And halfway. Wind Element 3. Doesn't have the faction tendency value either, so I think she needs to be Light Servant. I mean, it's the only one that's even remotely achievable. So let's do that. It's a C tier. But I think, I mean, you got to be realistic with this. She's actually more trained up in the arts of water. All right, Tumble Seed. Here we go. What is this? Guide assessments. Who is fully studied can be placed in the Grand Hall for assessment by a wizard. After assessment, you can select Recruit, Graduate, or Ascend. Okay, so we need the Grand Hall, which we have the plans for it now. Expel Apprentice, Grand Hall. Okay. So we're going to have to work to understand. Yeah, ceremony. Okay. What does it take to actually build the Grand Hall, though? I mean, lots of info on this card. Can I even read it? Maybe you just got to access it through here. Grand Hall, where you at? There you are. Okay, it gives you apprentice population cap. So junior apprentice assessments. Crafting formula, space stone, 5 stones, 3 tumble seeds. Okay, so we could actually build that almost. We're gonna get, looks like a 3rd tumble seed. Got plenty of stones. Okay, water elements. You got to get on that there, pal. Let's get another one of those going. Resource crates. Yes. Alright, tumble seeds. We got those. So I wonder, do I just outright build the Grand Hall? Maybe. Maybe we do. Is he trained up? See, he's not quite trained up enough. Is he getting experience, though? Is it because he's fully studied? Is that why? You know what I mean? It might be. So once you're fully studied, you don't get experience anymore? That could be. That could very well be. So you have a finite amount of time. Can compress stored materials, can hold up to 100 units of the same resource. Capacity is 10,000 when storing magic crystals. Okay, interesting. So it's a way to automate things a little bit further. Like to actually automate. Well, the game wants us to build a Grand Hall, so I think we get the Grand Hall built. So for that, we need 1 space stone. We need 5 regular stones. And then we need 3 tumble seeds, which we now have. Let's throw that on you. Oh, nice. We got a bunch of these core roots. That's what we need for, like, the mine and stuff. Is there any other work we can have them doing? We can get some more automation. Let's get this Grand Hall built. Let's see what the promotion looks like. And then I think we can wrap up the episode there. Alright, here we go. Grand Hall. We got it. Alright, so Ceremony Circle can be placed into Apprentice Wizard or other materials participating in the ceremony. Hall Master slots. I mean, that's you, right? And then let's see what happens if we throw Luke in there. I mean, he's going to be assessed, right? He's going to be assessed, so I'm really curious what happens. Recruit Wizard. I mean, is that what's going to happen? Graduation trial, okay. Wandering Wizard. A class rarity is D, which isn't very good. What is this? Prestige value, okay, so that's not good. Class requirement none. Gather speed plus 5%. Future direction. New instructor at the academy. I mean, he kind of seems like he's not a great instructor, right? Did he change his element to fire as well? I guess I'm confused about that. Ascend to learning. I mean, the game wants us to recruit a wizard. So let's do it. Alright, nice. So we got it. The wizard's contracts. The achievement, hire one wizard. So now Luke is a class ID wizard. A wandering one, though. So wandering wizard. Oh, wait, so he can have multiple books stacked on him now? Oh, cannot equip magic books. Wizards can't equip books. They can equip wands. Okay, he's got 13 HP, though. 3 attack. Gathering speed increase. He still has his, Okay, cool. So he still carries some traits. I wonder why he wasn't smiled upon. I think it was the promotional path that we put him on. We aimed a little bit too high. I think we aimed just a little bit too high. But definitely learned a lot. I mean, it's an interesting little game. I really was impressed by it when I just fired it up and was taking a look. I think it's really interesting. So I wondered, like, does he grind experience now? Like, can we get him more experience? Doesn't look like it. Interesting. And his element did indeed change to fire, which is also interesting. I don't know, lots to explore, lots to enjoy about this game, but I think for now, my friends, we are out of time. So let's go ahead and let's return to the main menu, save the progress, and let's land this plane. Of course, let me know if you want to see more of Arcana Academy. Really did enjoy my 1 hour with it here today. I think it's a fun game. I think it does a lot right. I think it's an interesting game, right? It's unlike other games out there for sure. It's definitely its very own thing, and I do appreciate that about it. You can certainly check it out for yourself if you like. It did release on October 22nd on Steam. There'll be a link in the video description below. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below as well. I thought this one was, like I said, very unique and does what it's trying to do well. I think there's a lot to read, a lot of explanations, a lot of knowledge that you kind of need to jump in. But, you know, even with my hour spent here playing the game, I feel like if I were to start over, I would do it a lot differently because, you know, kind of understand more of what's going on now, right? So, just something to keep in mind, just a few call-outs. But this, of course, has been Arcana Academy. So check it out for yourself if you like. So I'm going to get on out of here, my friends, but before I go, I just want to say thank you for spending some time on the channel. Smash the like button if you enjoyed yourself here today. Subscribe if you are new here. Now, thank you so much. So with that said, I'm going to get on out of here, and I'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.